Wolf Blitzer posts this photo on Twitter. I mean, just the idea of like wearing a Buffalo hat and pointing at the television as the Buffalo game is on is already kind of weird enough.
Like, oh,
that's what you were watching. You know, the Bills from the TV. But then you look at this guy's TV setup, and Wolf Blitzer, who works in television,
crush it.
He's been in television for decades at this point, and he's got, not only does he have like an old school, that's a television cabinet. I have not seen a television cabinet in eons. You could tell because look at the sides of it. Those are the doors that slide out and fold in. So that way, you know, when company comes over, you think there's just a nice boudoir or whatever it is. And then you slide the doors back, and there's a brand new 30-inch television.
What's that, 480p?
Behind, I mean, it's insane. It's like a flat screen, but before there was high definition. Wolf Blitzer pointing.
Like, that's probably a real thick TV.
It's probably very thick. Like, the screen itself is flat, but there's about 3 feet behind it.
2-inch bezels.
The bezels are out of control.
Looks like he still has a VCR.
I mean, bro, we haven't even gotten below the TV.
Troy, you got a good eye.
Dude, Wolf Blitzer pointing at his television is just big Michael Scott pointing at his mini TV vibes to me. It's insane. He's got this TV, right? And first of all, it's not even true widescreen. It's square.
Yeah.
I mean, remember when they first started programming HD? And they would put, you know, the little bug that they put in like the lower corner of the screen?
Yep.
Remember, you would watch the widescreen shows, and the bug would be tucked all the way in because they knew everybody was still watching box TVs. Wolf is the only one that's pissed that they stopped doing that because he's missing half the show.
Wolf's not getting the full game.
No, because he's watching 4x3 the way it's supposed to be done, he says. He said, I work in TV. It's a 4x3 medium. So he's got this, like, I mean, this TV has to be from, I'll give him the 2000s, but I won't give him much past 9/11.
Dude, maybe.
I mean, I'm thinking 2002 is the newest this TV could possibly be.
Tops.
It's like the beginning of flat screen. The speaker is on the bottom of it. There's a stand attached to it at the bottom, so it's not, you couldn't mount it. I'm sure. It's too thick. He's got his big remotes, and then this is how you know. Plug like under the TV in the proper compartments because it's a ritzy TV stand. He's got a straight up, like not ironic, not throwback, VCR for VHS tapes. And I zoomed in, and Travis, you can zoom in on this photo if you want. Mm-hmm. The device next to the VCR is a standard DVD player, not Blu-ray. It is a DVD, and as a matter of fact, the sticker is still on it, which is
probably in case he wants to sell it.
It's DVD. Look at that slash
DVD CD.
It's a DVD CD player, so you could use that not to run your Blu-rays, but to run your compact disc music.
Oh, and you got the aux out right here in case you want to plug in some headphones.
See, yeah, you could plug your headphones right into it, which I'm sure he does. He's got the big, because he's got with the spiral, wires on it and stuff.
I just noticed something else. Go ahead.
And what you know about this, right? Because clearly Wolf is not. I mean, he's not a tech wizard,
What makes you say that?
Well, like it wasn't complicated to get these machines plugged into that TV. And these machines, I can guarantee you, don't have HDMI out.
No. You know how I know that?
How do you know?
I see a little red, yellow, white.
Oh, yeah. He's got the type of VCR that if you stack two on top of each other, you could plug them into each other and start doing dubs. But it is hi-fi. You know what that means? High fidelity. The play button, like Wolf Blitzer, without irony, still does the tracking. Wait a minute. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Scroll.
What is
you notice that?
His remote's in a bag.
His remote's in a plastic bag.
Well, he's already got.
Oh my God!
4 remotes up here.
Look at all those remotes up there. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 remotes on the top shelf.
There's his Xfinity.
I'll tell you exactly.
Box.
You know what the remote is that's down there still in the bag?
The TV remote?
No, I bet it's the Xfinity remote because he doesn't want to use any of the new shit.
But look, he's got a remote in a bag up top on the right.
Does he? Okay,
Move
move
yeah,
over
sorry.
to the other side of the Xfinity box.
He does.
Oh my!
And there's another remote in a bag. And look at all those wires dangling down from the top of that box. Can you imagine how frustrated the cable installer was that came over? He's like, what do you want me to plug it into? He's like, this, my TV. It's like, you work in TV. Look, he's bigger than the TV is. Like, it's not. It's got to be a 30-inch. It's nothing.
Maybe that's the most he can afford.
He's been working at CNN since the beginning of CNN. Him and James Earl Jones were the first hires.
That's a good point.
He's a humble guy.
I think it is a miracle that he's like, even if I went to my parents' house and saw this, knowing that my parents are of a certain age, they're retired, they're over it, they're done. And I saw all this, I go, guys, you can't live like this.
Found it. It's 2006.
It's a 2006. Let's see the stats. Okay, it's a 32-inch. Oh, it's an LCD.
It's an LCD TV.
You know, this is because in 2006 they actually made televisions that were designed to last.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if you've been looking around for an LCD TV for a while and think you've seen this sharp.
Oh, hang on. He might have an even older model.
Okay, let's check the older model. Okay, good call.
Yeah, this could be. It's possible that this is an older model.
We got to do the research here
Yeah.
because that's the 2006 model.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
it says it's 850 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, there was a 2005.
I think I'm going to go 05 to tell you the truth. I mean,
Oh, there's nothing dated about its appearance. It's strikingly metallic. Titanium finish is as robust as it is stylish.
it is actually,
It is robust.
it's robust, but looks like it's from a different time.
It is.
2006.
Yeah.
But they said there is nothing dated about its appearance. Actually, every single thing about its appearance is extremely dated. Some people, they just like, does it say like,
There's one HDMI.
which is probably just there to be like, to future-proof it.
Right. At the time, it was like, you will need this eventually.
Yeah, don't worry. We future-proofed the television.
Right now, you're still good with the red, yellow, white.
He's like, no, we have 4 different red, yellow, white. We have RCA inputs like out the wazoo, Wolf. He's like, yeah, this is the one.
It's got an FM tuner input.
Oh, okay, that's great.
So you can use it to set a radio.
So that means that you could listen to your CDs. You CDs nuts. You could listen to your CDs on the DVD player, and you could listen to your FM radio on the television. You know, my TV's got FM radio.
Yeah.
By the way, this is why, like, people who have been in broadcast TV forever, when they get shit canned, they have no idea what to do. There's no way that they can just kind of start doing things on their own because they've completely lost track with how people consume media in any way, shape, or form. Are we looking at the back? Are we looking at the inputs?
I remember these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those, what could you plug into them?
Computer?
I guess, right? You never used them.
I remember these.
And I never used those, and I never used the blue, red, green inputs. I think those were for like a surround sound stereo system or something like that.
Yes. My first one had those. I
Yeah.
remember that, yeah. But that was around the time Wolf got this TV. I've since...
05?
Probably, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. That's back when everything was like wired.
Yeah. Yeah, look at all the wires. They're right behind his TV set. You can see him.
No, it's great. He's crushing it.
He is crushing it, dude. Can you imagine having it long enough that there are nostalgia collectors that he's had it long enough that it's starting to get cool again?
He's like, I would pay a pretty penny for that TV.
Man.
That's vintage.
And he loves Buffalo. I went through it all. I went through his Twitter account to see if there's any other fun stuff, and he keeps tweeting about Buffalo. You would think if somebody likes watching Buffalo football this much,
Yeah.
like that's people buy televisions the day of the Super Bowl
For sport.
just because they're like, you know what? I've decided I want to watch the Super Bowl on something amazing.
He was raised in Buffalo. He was born in Germany, raised in Buffalo, graduated from the University of Buffalo.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And then he bought that TV right after he graduated and said, this is all I'll ever need.
I think with his first paycheck from CNN.
That's what I was thinking. That's his first big CNN contract. He bought a TV, and that's all he's ever had ever since. It's amazing. Wolf Blitzer, man.
He rules. Good for him.
Do you think he watches VHS?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do too, actually.
There's no reason to still have a VHS player if you're not still watching VHS.
I think he's got a cabinet of VHS tapes. Oh, I bet he's such a pain in the ass at work. I'll bet he's the one guy at CNN who, when he needs a tape of something to bring home, because he's, working on a report or something, I'll bet he's the one guy that he still needs them to put it on VHS for them.
No. I want it on a tape.
I need it on VHS.
How am I going to rewind?
Also, can you send the IT kid over to my house? My computer's having issues. He's like, I mean, Steve Jobs had just come back to Apple when you got this computer. We can't do it.
Good for Wolf. He's living his life.
I wonder what kind of phone he's got. I mean, clearly this was taken on an iPhone or something, like a decent phone, but I don't know. That's his phone.
No. This probably has a Nokia.
You think so?
Probably. Or a flip phone.
Maybe a jitterbug?
Yeah, he might have a jitterbug.
He might have a jitterbug.
He's 76.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No. He has no idea how to function outside of work. I'm
Nope.
convinced of it.
Mm-mm.
Wow. And they did. That's a new cable box, though. That's one of the new, like, sort of no buttons connected to the internet cable box.
He probably fought tooth and nail to not get that.
Absolutely. Of course he did. Do you have any idea? Does he have kids?
I don't know.
Do you have any
He
idea?
can't have kids. No kid would let their parents.
Oh, I thought you just meant because who's fucking Wolf.
No.
No way. I know how kids are made, and that dude is not making kids. Trust me when I tell you. I found out recently how kids are made. That dude ain't making one.
The only thing under personal life on his Wikipedia is that he's a Bills fan.
Wow. I mean, nothing going on outside of, like,
News
work.
and Bills.
Yeah. Man.
No, he's married. They've been married since 1973.
And no kids.
They have one daughter,
Okay.
Alana.
The daughter is probably, I mean,
She was born in 81, so she's 43.
yeah, she just gets harassed with technical problems.
Yeah.
She gets, her life is turned upside down with the phone calls that she gets.